subscription of the full self-driving? It's like a month to month, and you turn it off for different months then too?
Yeah, so you get it for free for 30 days, and yeah, it's just on and off however you want to do it. So $100 a month right now. Okay. So versus $8,000 up front, you know, if you don't know exactly how much you're going to use it, it's the $100 a month is pretty small comparatively, obviously. So I think it's a good option. Yeah. The basic autopilot is pretty robust already with the auto steer, and then the adaptive cruise control, of course. But I can show you how to activate that too. If you want to, you can kind of turn that on once you're comfortable with everything else on here. But so first things first, as long as this is sitting right here, you can go ahead and press the brakes, and that's going to turn the car on for you. Okay. It takes like 3 seconds, and then the PRND pops up there. All right. And then as far as climate control goes, you can tap right there where it says 66. All right. There you go. And there's no vents to physically grab and move. Right. So you would just drag this around. That'll change the direction. The new Model 3 has ventilated seats here, so for cooling and heating. And back seats are just heated. Okay. And then if you tap the little car icon in the bottom left corner, that'll pull up your settings. You can tap on steering right here. All right. And you're going to use the left scroll wheel. So roll up and down. All right. And if you roll it to the right and left, that'll telescope it in and out. All right. Oh, their blinkers are right there too, which is kind of different. Just tap the, yeah, exactly. It's like but the first time I hopped in, I was like, oh wait, so it's just gonna. It seems like it's a little off. Yeah. So you just tap the X in the top left corner, and mirrors right above steering there. And you're gonna use that left scroll wheel again. Just roll whatever direction you want the left mirror to go right now. Tap right there, and keep using that left scroll wheel. If you press in, then it toggles over, so it's kind of a little nuanced thing there. Does this have an indicator then when somebody's on my side? Is that on like a blind spot? Yeah, blind spot. Yeah, so it has a camera that pops up when you hit the blinker. And then also this will change when you start driving to show all the traffic around you. Yeah. So it'll show cars in your blind spot right there. So it's not like on the mirrors, just on the screen. Right here as well. Yeah, if someone's in your blind spot, there's like a little light that pops up on both sides right there. Okay. In addition to the screen. Okay. Yeah. So they got a couple. It's just not on the mirror itself. They're all going to be inside the cabin. And then you can just tap the X on the top left corner of that. And we'll drag this out of the way. For the actual driving part, you'll have your foot down on the brakes, and then go ahead and while it's on the brakes, it's going to pull up a little bar here. So we'll just cycle through all of it real quick. We'll go ahead and take this and swipe up for drive, and then swipe down for reverse, and then you can tap the P for park. And once you're in drive and reverse, it's a steering wheel and 2 pedals, so you'll be pretty familiar at that point. If you want to engage the auto steer or the FSD when you're doing the demo drive, it's just this button right here, and make sure that it's turned on. Yeah, so basically 2 layers to it. Click there and it'll steer, brake, and accelerate. That's just glorified cruise control. Okay. Layer 2, click on it, and then also just ensure that you have navigation set up. I'm gonna set us as home. There's also a voice command for that, which is a little better when you're driving instead of doing all this. But yeah, what you can do is just hit navigate home, and as long as navigation is set up and you have this engaged, now it's going to start turning onto different streets. It'll do everything for you. But outside of take responsibility, so you still have to be ready to take over. So you just keep a hand on the wheel to let it know that you're awake. Okay. And
this doesn't have the the visual thing where they got rid of that yet?
Yeah, it shouldn't have the eye monitoring yet. They're kind of rolling that out in waves, and it's a pretty small amount of people who have the newer one.
Okay.
So it should be. Let's see.
This is.
Yeah, they haven't done the 12.4 yet.
Okay.
So it'll be based off of slight pulling force. Yeah. And then to disengage it, you just click that button again or tap the brakes, and it'll disengage just like cruise control. So feel free to use that to whatever you're comfortable with. What a lot of people do is they'll drive around for 15 minutes, and then say, take me home, and then engage it and let it take him back here. And then you would just have to do the parking, but other than that, it pretty much does everything for you. So whatever you want to do, though, you're totally welcome to.
Doesn't this parks itself too then? Somehow?
Yes, yeah. So on the screen here, it'll pull up with available spots highlighted in gray.
Yeah.
So you can tap on the ones highlighted in gray, put it in reverse, and then it'll start backing in for you. And you just take your hands off the wheel, let it do its thing.
And then to put it in reverse, you just press on the brake and then pull that down.
Pull down. Yep. Yeah. Usually it's better to like put it in reverse first and then tap on the spot.
Okay.
And then it'll just do all of it for you. So yeah, feel free, whatever level you wanna try out. Okay. Press whatever buttons you want. It shouldn't break anything. So any other questions before heading out with it?
So you want me back here at
just around
5 o'clock?
4:45. 5 o'clock is fine. Yeah, okay. 5 is fine. And then I forgot to say, to turn it off, it'll just turn off automatically when you get out. Okay. And to get out, just push this button right here. Okay. That will unlatch the door for you. And you can just bring the key card back inside. We can kind of go from there. So
there's another question. Okay.
Blinker is this right here.
All right.
By the way, since you don't have the stop.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask about. Can you record the cameras?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll have a dash cam built in, and there's like
and then save it on
128 gig flash drive right there, so it'll save onto there for you automatically. A rolling 10 minutes, so any kind of accident, it'll save everything leading up to it.
Recommend good places to drive around here?
You know, if you want to, a lot of people will just get some freeway time in, so they'll either like go down the 202 a little bit, or just like down the 60. The 202 might be more intriguing because it curves around a little, and you can kind of see how the lane keep works, or the auto steer works a little bit better. But yeah, wherever you want to go. Like if you want to do, like let's say, this right here.